What is Rockin Roadies? The Emerald Rockstar here, back for you with another Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. And this one is one from the bin, actually. This is, oh my goodness, there's like a... What is that? That is a wasp. That scared the crap out of me. I'm not normally afraid of wasps, but it looks like, the way it is right now, looks like a spider. Anyway, this is an old battle from the... I don't know, a while ago. This is actually the first battle that I used this electrode in. When I made it, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this, and actually, it's one of my favorite leads since in this gen anyway. Hey, you see me in the background, all not ready for work. So this is battle versus John. Like I said, this was a while ago, so I'm gonna try to keep up with you. So he's gonna lead off with his Charizard. This is actually he had not beaten the game at this point, but he had some mons for battle. So this Charizard does not have the YEMZ or whatever it is, the Charizard, whatever the stone is, to Mega Evolve him. Anyway, I'm gonna switch out to we'll switch out to Milotic and absorb up that Fire Blast like a champion, and we won't be seeing Charizard for a hot minute. So he's gonna peace off, and we get a good switch or a good prediction, or either a bad switch. I'm not sure. I mean, John's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He is a very good player. I'm not gonna cut him short on that. So in comes Garchomp, who unfortunately comes in on an icy wind instead of. I assume he was expecting a Scald, but I don't know. I don't know if I would have brought it in on a Scald. I would have brought in this boy that he's bringing here, Dusclops. Maybe it was a misclick, and he meant to click in Dusclops, and then figured Garchomp was pretty much dead. I don't know what its strat is, so maybe he thought it was pretty much dead from there on out. So he did bring it, or didn't bother to switch it out. So in comes Dusclops, and I get a piece out. So I bring in Kamakenzi, Dark type. Also to avoid getting burned, because that's what this thing likes to do, whether it was back then or now. It likes to just burn things. So, and in comes Tyranitar, because, you know, obviously Tyranitar is gonna be able to beat this thing up to a bloody pulp. Fortunately for me, I do have a move that is not cross chop. I'm pretty sure that Incineroar gets cross chop, but mine doesn't. Get a nice crit there. So I'm gonna stay in, because I want to see if I can survive whatever this thing is going to hit me with. I assumed it was Stone Edge. I know I would die from Stone Edge. If it was Earthquake, I wanted to see if I could survive with max HP. If it was Stone Edge, I was just hoping for a miss. So that was just a big a stroke of luck on my part. Either way, I should have switched out, but sometimes high risk, high reward, it pays off, and it paid off here. So we took out the Tyranitar, and that was pretty good. Then comes Dragonite, who's going to try and wipe my little Kamakenzi off the face of the map with an Earthquake. So we're going to go into Barracks to avoid that. We've already taken one Earthquake. We're not going to take two. We are not going to take two. So Dragonite's going to peace out, because it can't particularly do anything to this thing. It kind of walls it all day. So he's going to go to his wall, and now we get to the, you know, the boring, gray, sad, unfortunate pancakes part of the match, where we have two walls just kind of here. Also, I'm not, if you're wondering why my voice is so low right now, it's just, I don't know, there's people downstairs that want to, like, you know, bug them, so I'm just trying to keep it on the DL, you know. Get hit with a Nightshade, and it does some damage, but not much. His Sandstorm and Poison and Leech Seed were affecting him, and I was not being affected by it because I'm Steel type, you know. So, like I said, this part is just so that's the problem with using any kind of like stall. It makes for like not great commentary, because you can't really. What are you gonna say? And the Leech Seed sucked out 8% from the Dusclops. and Dusclops took poison damage. Oh, jeez Louise. Nice feeling there. At least something exciting happened, right? So, let me get that asphyxiated again. Yeah, I don't know why that fell over. But at least something exciting happened during this boring part, right? So Dusclops goes down. Oh my goodness, let's get this back. Let's get this back to where it's supposed to be. Oh, one more time, we're gonna have to restart this video, guys. Oh, awful, awful. Anyway, Milotic comes in. I'm just gonna hold it right here. Then it's gonna be like that. Milotic comes in because stop. You're making a mockery. You're making a mockery. There. Okay. Say. So I don't even know what just happened. So Greninja's in. Going for some stab. Flinches with psychic, or not psychic, but extrasensory psychic type attack. I'm gonna go for Scald because it's not water type anymore, and he's gonna try to go for another flinch with Dark Pulse. Are they both the same power? Both 80? I don't know what Dark Pulse is. Maybe Dark Pulse is 90. I don't know now. But either way, no flinches on either of them, and poor Froggy Man is gonna go down. So Dragonite's gonna come back in, and I don't want to just lose my Milotic just yet, so I'm gonna go back to Kamakenzi for an Intimidate and a Fake Out. There's the Intimidate. So it's at -1. Remember that. Dragon Claw. Holding on. You guys know how I love Intimidate and how well it's treated me in the past. So we get to do one last gasp with Kamakenzi. Hit it with multi-scale, as you can see, because it didn't flinch. Unless I'm pretty sure Dragonite doesn't have 3 abilities. It's got multi-scale and inner focus. So at -1, I am fairly positive that this Salamence can survive a Dragon Claw. However, Devastating Drake is not Dragon Claw. Not by a long shot. So, obviously this is not my Intimidate one, so he's gonna go down. I mean, even if it was, I'm pretty sure -3 Salamence would go down to that, but that was my Moxie one. As you saw last battle, did I use that in the last battle too? So I guess technically I used this. It was this battle first because this battle came way before that last one. So bring in Kaepora, Shiny Gabora to try to keep the damage off that thing with Feather Dance, but didn't work. Flew up high. He's actually supposed to have a Flyinium Z, he told me. So, but this is, like I said, this is before he had beaten the game, so he doesn't own it. I'm gonna go back into Charizard. Hey, Charizard's back, avoiding Leech Seeds. So we're gonna switch out. Go into Milotic, and unfortunately, Milotic can actually survive from there. Unfortunately, we get burned, and even though, we're not Marvel scale, so that doesn't even help us anyway. Even if we were able to take another hit, and this Charizard was somehow physical. So we go back into my lead, which is this Electrode, and gonna Mirror Coat that back in his face. It's gonna drop, and all we have left is Dragonite. So Dragonite is at almost full, and we know it has Dragon Dance, so it does have the capability to come back. So we're gonna go ahead and use Toxic to put a time limit on this thing, because all we have left is our Kaepora there, our owl, grass owl, and oh, he looks like the moon when that happened there. That was weird. Bye, Electrode. So all we have left is our Rowlet, Curlia, whatever bird. We have our bird, and we have this thing. So we got 2 things left. Bird's not going to survive against Dragonite at all. So we're going to have to go ahead and bring in Barracks, and hopefully the thickness of Barracks will take this thing out. Going to go ahead and go for a straightforward attack. We could go for a Leech Seed and try to like almost ensure that we get it, because I still do have a Agua Berry on this beast and Protect, so like all of those things should be able to, but I didn't want to like waste a whole lot of time, so I just went straight forward for the attack, and it did kind of enough, so I decided to go for one Protect and let the poison seep in and finish it off with a Flash Cannon. So that's going to be the end of the match, guys. Sorry about that little mishap in the middle. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that fell over, but it did. So anyway, if you somehow enjoyed this battle, make sure to jack that thumb up and make it blue. And without further ado, I will peace on out. Thank you all for stopping by. Give some tender love and share a shout out. But as for now, rock on and rock out.